Morning, morning, people. Well, another week. I wasn't here yesterday, but I'm here today. And we are going to go through the markets, have a look at some of the levels that we would have done yesterday, look at some of the potential setups. And that is it, just to start off the week. So we'll see you in a second. Perfect. Wow. There you go. We're going to get straight in. Going to put on a little bit of music because this is how you can't start your day without a good, relaxing bit of music. Okay. So let's first start off, talk about some of the levels, what we're looking at. Market's about to open. We'll see what's happening right now. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's start on the weekly. Okay. So last week we started off quite strong on gold. We hit a 4-hour level. 4-hour level, came back down, wigged down, created a, I wouldn't call that a pin bar, but maybe a shooting star, whatever they call it. With everybody with all these different patterns for candles, but we found resistance, a lot of selling pressure, and now we're opening the week here. We haven't broken this monthly level. We came down, we closed above the monthly level, and now we're actually pushing up. So let's have a look on the daily. What are we looking at? So yesterday we broke the lows, the Friday lows. We've come back up into a 50 level like that. You can see we pushed on down. We've now found support on a daily level right here, and now we're finding support on this 1-hour area right now. So what are we currently looking at? With gold, I do think we're going to push up. Again, if we look at it from what it's doing right now on this time frame, we're at heavy resistance. We have the monthly open down here that hasn't been touched this week. We've got Friday's highs that have not been touched. Friday's lows, let's have a look here. We had Monday's lows taken out. Monday's high is still there. So that could be a nice, if I move that, that's going to be a nice target for price to take out today. I would assume that it would take out that. If we have a look at this, so Monday, yeah, low's been taken out. We're pushing up. I wouldn't be surprised if we take out that 33.39 level. Okay. Other than that, I do think we're going to trickle up again. Every time you come into the market, especially day traders, everything can change. I can turn around to you guys and say, you know what, I think the market's going up. I'll come back in tomorrow, and all of the conditions have changed, and we have to change our bias. And that's good. You have to be on the board, and you have to be able to change and be flexible with your perspective of what the market is doing. Because if you're not, then you get caught on a trade and you don't close it because you're tunnel visioned into keeping your bias. That's wrong. So that's what we got from now. S&P 500, we're just grinding up at the moment. This whole bear market thing was just an awesome place to buy. unfortunately, yeah, just awesome place to be buying. From there, it has gone up 20%. It's absolutely crazy. So those tariffs were insane. Let's go on to the Dixie. Where are we at on the Dixie? Okay, so we've come out, taken the Monday's lows are here. It's a shame. Give me 2 secs. Weird. Not sure why it's not showing on the screen, but anyway, so we've got these Monday lows, haven't been taken out yet. Monday's highs have been taken out. We're just sitting in a range. Dixie's still in the range from the last couple of weeks. Not really much to do. Oh, look, here it is. Got a new haircut as well, guys. There you go. So I would say hold on to what Dixie's doing. Still in a range. It's very, very, very difficult to call. Wherever the momentum's going, then on lower time frames, go with the momentum. Get out at the first troubled areas. So any support, resistance, any of those areas, the first one, I would get out just because you don't know when it's going to turn. Let's have a look at EU. So EU from last week, we had a nice push up, hit a macro level, push on down, quite choppy. All we're doing is trading in between the 142.47 level and the 1390.18 level. So these two levels, that's all we're doing. We're just chopping and changing around here. And if I was you, I would trade it as if it's a range. So I wouldn't be shorting down these areas. Look for shorts above the EMAs, above the level. You can even look at some of the MACD or any type of oscillator to give you that divergence as a known confluence. I don't think there's any divergence on here already. Let's put on a MACD and just have a quick look. Still quite a bit of momentum coming down here, so this is not ready yet. This isn't ready at all. Let's have a look. We'll see what happens when we come down into this level. For instance, if we start grinding down now to the lower portion of the range, and this part of the oscillator, the histogram, starts going like that, so you've got a lower low and you've got a lower low and another lower low here, but on the histogram you've got the opposite. You've got a lower low to a higher low right here, and that will just show divergence, lack of a momentum coming down from here. Maybe a good opportunity then to trade it back in within the range to point up to take out some of these levels right here. So that's what I would do trading EU. To be honest, I'm going to sit on my hands today because the pound's just fallen off a cliff, and that was from unemployment. So unemployment came in as forecasted. There's nothing really to talk about there. The UK is currently going through some interesting an interesting moment, especially with the current government that's in there. The Labour government. Anyway. Okay, USD Japanese yen. Now, I've got a lot of friends that are buying this. And the reason why they're buying this is because it's been at the lows of this range and it hasn't been here since last year. So they're very happy buying in this area. And it's a good area to be buying in, definitely. We can go on to the daily. We can see that we've had a push up, come back down, done another double bottom. I'd be very wary of this. You know, if you have a look here, if you have a look at these areas, as soon as we've hit this area, we've had a very, very decisive push back. Extremely decisive push up. Here, we've had the decisive push up, found selling pressure, come back down. So it's actually a change in character. And I know people, changes in characters, when you have your break of structure, change of character, blah, 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 blah. But also this is a change of character. This is a very similar pattern. Capitulation bottom, push up, trap traders, grind up. Same thing here. Capitulation bottom, push up, retest, continuation. Same thing here. Capitulation at the bottom, push up, no continuation, come back down to find out more orders. And at the moment, we have found a balanced book. This is a balanced book right now. You've got buyers and sellers in this area. And that's why we haven't moved up. So I prefer not to get in the middle of all of this. I don't want to be in the middle of a balanced book. I want to find out where it looks like the imbalance is going to start. And then I want to get in with the momentum where I feel that imbalance is going to start. So that's that. Okay, USD CAD. So we've had a push under the monthly open. It looks like we're going to get a retest of that. Let's have a look on lower time frames. We have taken the high from Monday. So we're taking the high from Monday. The low is here. So that's going to be a nice target that we're going to see if we get the kind of price action that shows that we're looking to come and target these lows. What that price action may look like is, let's say we have something like that. That, for me, would be a nice area that I would want to sell. I'll take my fib from the top here to that. That'll be a nice area to sell back into this level, but also you'd have the opportunity to then come out and take price down to the open here. So I would keep an eye on that. Again, Dixie's in an interesting area, stuck in a range. So trade the range and keep an eye on what's going on here. Not much, the same exact thing. We've had a nice push up. This looks really, really nice, to be honest. We've done a break retest. It looks like we want to do a continuation to take out Friday highs. Super clean. Let's just wait and see what happens with that. What I'm going to do... There you go. Euro pound. Wow. On unemployment news, that really pushed off. Is this going to be the catalyst? It looks like we've broken out of this pennant. This has been a lot of price action here, a lot of balance. And now it looks like we're going to do something like that. It may be worth trying to get on a break and a retest continuation. There is an overall pattern of, a trending market here. It's very, very, very large range, but we are still in a bullish range. And if I put you on, we go on to a daily, you can see how big the range is. The range is a 4% range. So, and we're still bullish. When I say bullish, I say, we've had over a year worth of downward price action. We've had a breakout. It looks like we're going to get a continuation on EG. This is really, really, really nice. And I think this would be a long-term hold, if I'm honest. And it is a beautiful long-term hold. To the top of the range. Do you know what? I'm going to take a picture. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Let's keep going. Euro, Australian dollar, bullish price action. Say no more. Like, just finding areas just to get in on this. What else are we seeing today? Yeah, everything. Look at the board across. You can't see it. Pound is getting smashed right now. It's getting smashed. If I show you the change of percentage, you'd see that it's getting absolutely shattered. What else? BTC pushing up. Lovely bullish price action. ETH also holding up. Sol not so much. Doing its best, but it doesn't look that good. BTC break, came back, hit the monthly open, and now push back up. And that's really it. Gonna have to wait till the midweek to see what kind of sentiment and how things changed. But levels are pretty much the same. There's no real change in the levels. Things are holding. A lot of currencies, a lot of assets are ranging right now. So trade them as if they are ranging. And that is it from me. And anyway, we'll see you for the rest of the week. Hopefully we can get into some trades live. I'm not seeing anything today, in all honesty. But trade well, and we'll see you soon.